Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and let me address a grave issue which I think the governments need to come out very clean. Bob Jage is seen being abducted in a matatu, public matatu. And Bob Jage again is seen in demonstrations, actually in the front line. And yesterday, Babu Owino told the nation that the man was killed by the police. The DCI came out yesterday even to say that the three abducted men that made the former acting inspector general to be convicted by Mugabe at the High Court, the police could not account for them. The police said that they are not holding them. Yet these people, the Kitegela three, were abducted by the police. People who believed to be the policemen and who identified themselves to be the policemen. The police also said that they cannot tell where the three Kitegela men who were abducted by the people who Kenyans believe to be the policemen, they cannot be accounted for. The big question is, have they also been killed? Ladies and gentlemen, the government is inviting Kenyans on the streets. The government is provoking Kenyans. The government seems to be very, very careless when it comes to dealing with the life. The life of human beings is now being taken like the life of cockroaches. William Samoei Ruto promised Kenyans that during his administration, there would be no abductions. There would be no people who would be found in rivers. There are no people who would be swallowed by rivers and be found in the bellies of various rivers in this country, like it used to happen in the past. And he also talked about a container where Kenyans would be executed. William Samoei Ruto is a Christian. As he alleges to be a Christian. Thou shalt not kill. The blood of the innocent should not be shed. Any Christian or any human being knows this. But it is very, very disturbing. If you look at the social media is on fire. It is on fire because we are losing it. It is on fire because the blood of the innocent is crying. Damu ya mwanadamu haitawahi kumwagika kama ya mnyama. Hivyo ndivyo ningetaka kusema. And those who are abducting, the policemen who are abducting Kenyans, the policemen who are arresting arbitrary Kenyans, like there's no law in this country, the people who are turning this country into an animal farm, they need to know that we are watching. Kenyans are watching. The people who are living in Kenya, the citizens who are living in Kenya today, are not the same as those who lived in the yesteryears. The modern people, the modern man is very much enlightened. The modern man is a man who can differentiate between lies and truth. The modern man knows his rights. And this country is a constitution. And if these people, if they are wrong, let them let them go through the justice system in our country. But the extrajudicial killing that seems to be happening in this country is swelling. And even IPOA is not helping anything. And IPOA seems to lack some powers when it comes to investigations, when it comes to even telling the police to account. It has been shocking. Remember just the other day, we saw a university student being given dawa by the policemen. In the university, polisi wanasairiwa kama binadamu wasio na utu, wamevuliwa utu wote na kubaki wanyama. Polisi ni watu ambao hawana nyoyo, wana mawe vifuani, wamekosa tu masikio marefu na mikia mirefu. Otherwise, they are behaving like animals. And sometimes I wonder why this has to happen in a modern day Kenya. And I also want to blame Kenyans, like those people who were in that bus when the person was being abducted by the police. And people, if you listen to these people, they are saying that the people who abducted these people, some of them are said not even to be Kenyan policemen. It is shocking. So that if you listen to the abiria vile ambavyo nasema, they are saying that some of these people seems to be Ugandan. And Kenyans can be Kenyans can identify very easily a Ugandan and a Kenyan because of the accent of the language, because of the physique, and then the faces. We are very, very different. And from all angles, I want to say that the government is failing this nation big time. I want to say that William Samoei Ruto so far has failed this nation. I want to say that whatever is happening in this country is not something worth actually listening to. Because when you look at the president and his cabinet secretary, who I also believe that he is also a church-going CS, that is Interior CS Kithure Kindiki Abraham. When you look at him also, yes, he may not be actually be able to control even what all the policemen are doing, because some of them we understand they are rogue, but we cannot allow this to happen, because the person who actually should take the blame is the OCS from where abduction is taking place, the DCI office from where the abductions are taking place, because I strongly believe that our security agencies should be able to know what is happening even inside the bedrooms. But what they are doing is that in an effort to consolidate power, in an effort to win the second elections, they don't care about the lives of the common mwananchi. It is disheartening that life has to be lost. It is very, very disheartening that a time like this, when a very promising youth has to lose life simply because of politics, is something that has never been explained to Kenyans. And I want Kenyans to demand one day what actually happened in Parliament on 2025, on 25th June, because CCTV cameras footage, Parliament has CCTV cameras, and whatever happened on that day, when Kenyans were being executed in Parliament, I think Kenyans should want to see what happened in that day. Ladies and gentlemen, this country is actually headed in the wrong direction.